Bam. Hey guys, alternator replacement, 1996 Ford Escort LX, 5-speed, 1.9 liter single cam, and it's looking like a 3/8 inch drive ratchet or wrench. To remove the belt, just pull it towards the front of the car to release the tension on the belt. Pop the belt off the alternator, and you could probably get away with letting it sit there. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to investigate up here. Remove the power wire, which is probably a 10mm, and the harness wire I can probably get with a pick or a flathead screwdriver. And there goes that. And this clip is broke already, so it should just pull right up. Ah, someone siliconed it on. There's legit silicone right here. So someone has had a problem here before. Alright, 10mm on the power wire, and that electrical connector was totally JB welded or siliconed in place.
So today we have a simple course. We lead from the starting line, head into a tight slalom. We go into a clockwise hairpin. Out of the clockwise hairpin, we come into a figure eight. Out of the figure eight, we come rushing into the surprise light. What's the surprise light? It's a light that tells you to go left or right at the last possible moment. All to test the driver's reaction while steering opposite. Keep your pride safe, man.
Alright, wiring harness out of the way. And it's looking like I'll start removing some of the mounting hardware. This is a 10mm at the top of the alternator behind this bracket. Right here, totally looks like a 10. Yep. No, that'll need a 3/8. Alright, let me break that loose. Alright, the lower alternator bolt is a 13mm. So I got a little cheat on the ratchet, just so I don't have to ratchet in the engine bay. Yeah, the top one was a 10mm, and the bottom one's a 13mm. Alright, I took off these three 10mm just to make it easier. Get this line loose, and you'd probably want to actually do this first, because it would probably make accessing the tensioner easier depending on what tool you use. Alright, I'm going to try to fish the alternator out of there. Alright, I ended up taking the plate off. Another two 10mm here and here. And then with the plate off and this line loose, you actually can snake the alternator out of there. So there's a location for the 10mm top bolt for the alternator, and there is the lower one. Alright, let me see if I can snake the new one in there. It's kind of a tight fit between the power steering fluid reservoir and the bracket. It's not too bad of a job. I wouldn't have designed it that close. Let's get the new one in there. Alright, there is the new alternator installed. Alright. Quick release pigtail. Another one. A 10mm. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Remove this plate. Flip these out of the way. You can move this hose wherever you'd like to get some more room. I removed this overflow tube off the radiator to get a little bit room. A little more room. And the top bolt is a 10mm from this side, and the lower bolt is a 13mm from this side, and a 3/8 drive into the tensioner, pushing it that way to release it. And that's about it. I snuck the alternator out here and dragged it along against the power steering overflow, and it came right out. To gain a little bit more room, you might be able to unbolt the upper motor mount and jack the oil pan up a little bit, and you might even gain some more clearance. But not too bad of a job. Pop the belt back off, popped it on, fired the car up. The battery light went away, so reconnected the positive. Should be good to go.